everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and today we are back building again in Strangerville. Now, we are building a trailer park today. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. I usually write down all of my ideas that I have for videos in a notepad, and this one has been sitting in my ideas pile for quite some time. So I finally felt in the mood to build this today, and let me tell you, I don't know what possessed me to do this. Like, I built a huge Tudor mansion last week, and this week I was really going to make something that wasn't gonna take a lot of time. Something small, maybe just a small little house at the beach or something. I don't know, just something tiny. This was a lot of work. It was not small. I don't know why I decided to do this week, a week after I made a huge mansion, but I must have been possessed or something, because I truly don't know what happened, because yeah, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was difficult to do this. At some point I got really tired, but I love building in this game. I cannot stay tired of it for too long because, you know, I also make YouTube videos for you guys and I really wanted to do this. So I am very happy nonetheless, even if I did want to maybe go cry in the shower after this, but I did have fun nonetheless. I do want to talk about all of the trailers as well. So this one that we are currently building, this is going to be a trailer for one sim. In my head it was a male sim, and this sim is on the older side, maybe an elder and maybe an adult, but he's extremely paranoid. So living in Strangerville, you kind of have the storyline of the mother plant and all that jazz. If you haven't done it before, I kind of recommend it, although this pack is weird. It is pretty fun to do, so it is interesting to say the least. But yeah, so this guy, he's really interested in all that jazz. He really wants to know what's going on in this town, and he's all set up. He's also really obsessed with aliens, so he definitely has a rocket ship that he wants to build in his front yard. And his neighbors do think that he's a little bit kooky, but I mean, he is, so they're not wrong. But this is his tiny little trailer. I did have to edit out a ton of things, otherwise this voice over part would have just been way too long. So the main middle area between all of the trailers, I kind of just didn't add that into this part at all. So we do have a walkthrough at the end of this speedrun part, so don't worry if you miss anything. I will walk through everything and show you guys everything that I did, so you don't even have to worry about that. But I do also feel like I have to talk about all of the families that I want to have in this trailer park, because otherwise I wouldn't have much to talk about. And I actually, when I was building this, I was thinking up a storm. I was creating these vivid storylines, backstories, everything in my head. So as you can tell with this one, this is the kooky, paranoid neighbor that is kind of going to convince everybody that this town is in danger and maybe even save it. Who knows? That could kind of be fun. Like this adult / or an elder is going to save Strangerville, and I think that's a really fun storyline as well. So all of these buildings are kind of broken down and decrepit and old. I did edit out a ton of the things that I did for this, like the cracks or the dirt, the grime, all of that I did. I kind of edited all of that out because that takes quite some time. We would have been here for a lot longer if I had to keep all of it in, but we will be able to see all of the little bits and bobs when I go through it all at the end. So yeah, this is the old guy's little, I wanted to say apartment, it's not an apartment. his little trailer. And then right next to him we have the biggest trailer in the park. This trailer is actually going to have 2 stories, and it's going to belong to a father and his daughter, so a single dad and his little girl. And this is going to be the fanciest trailer as well. This family, this single dad, he really wants the best for his child. He does everything in his power to make sure that she feels like a normal kid, although she is living in a trailer park. I felt like that storyline would be so sweet and wholesome, that he's making sure his daughter has everything any other kid has, and I think he's doing a great job at it. So you will see with this trailer, it is the biggest, it's the less grimy, I almost said groomy, oh my gosh, it's the less grimy one out of all of them, and it has probably the best yard. There is another trailer in this park that has a really nice yard as well. We'll get to that, but this yard is probably the best. It has swings, it has a little pool, it has a fire area where you can, I don't know, grill a hot dog or something, and it's really just a nice trailer overall. It's probably the best on the inside as well. But yeah, in my head, this family is kind of, they are still poor, obviously. They live in a trailer park. They don't have the money that they probably wish they had, but they do make the best out of living in a trailer park, clearly, because as you can see later on, this is going to be the best one in this whole park overall, so I really do like that. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the new pack that's coming out. Now, I started building this before I knew what the new pack was even going to be about, and if you haven't seen that, the new pack is basically a 2 rent pack, like a full rent pack, where you're going to be able to be a property owner and have tenants. You're basically going to be a landlord, and you're going to be able to rent out spaces to renters, and it looks incredible. And I started building this before that. I didn't even think about this before when I was making this, and I found out about the pack afterwards. I realized that this place would be the perfect place to have your landlord set up and stuff. Like, you can rent out each and every one of these little trailers. I have no idea how the pack is gonna work. I literally do not know a thing about it. I've only seen the trailer and it looks incredible, but in my head, if it works the way that I'm thinking it's going to work, this place would be just perfect, because I heard that it's a multi-family, like you can have multiple families on one lot and have them rent stuff. That's kind of what I heard. I don't know how accurate that is, but if it is accurate, then this would be so much fun, having all of these trailers and renting all of them out to the different families. And even better, if it's the families that I'm thinking of right now, like the single dad with his daughter over here, that would just be so cute, and I can already see it. I don't think I'm ever gonna do it, don't get me wrong. Like, the fact that I build so often in this game, I do get a lot of ideas that just get lost with the wind. It just comes and it goes. So I'm probably never gonna do that, but I do think it would be a really fun idea to have this and just rent it out. I might test the new pack with this lot, because that would be fun as well, just testing everything out with this lot to see how it works and stuff. I'm really hoping it works the way that I'm thinking, because that would just be so fun and so cool. Because can you imagine renting out all of these little trailers to all of the cute little peoples that could live here? I love that. But yeah, I didn't want all of the trailers on this lot to be functional, because then the amount of people would exceed the amount of ideas for the families that I had. So for example, we have 1 sim in the first trailer, 2 in the second, 2 in the one that I'm currently building, and 3 in the last one, but I'll get to that one when I get to that one. And that's already 8 sims. So having 4 trailers were the maximum that I thought of would be just good enough death, you know, so the rest of the trailers on this lot are all fake trailers, like, well, not fake, but you can't actually go inside of them, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what I did for that, but I do think it looks great, and I did make the yards for them as well. Or well, one of them has a yard, the other two are kind of, they can move much more easily. I was kind of thinking those are not as permanent as the rest of these. That's kind of what was going through my head. We'll also get to that. Probably not in the speed build part. I'll show that afterwards because, like I said, I did not show much of the yard in this speed build part. But this trailer that we are currently working on right now is a trailer for a married couple. I didn't think much about how they look or what they really do for a living, but I did know I wanted chickens. That was the one thing that was going through my head. Chickens and a lush green garden. That was all that I could think of, and I did know that I wanted a married couple here, because that's so cute. Can you imagine being married and you have this little yard with the little chickens? Potentially, hopefully not in a trailer park if you're being hopeful, but unfortunately, these Sims, they live in a trailer park, but they are making the best of it, okay? They have their lush green grass that they probably worked really hard for in Strangerville. Like, seriously, this place is like grass nowhere to be seen, but literally nowhere. So they probably worked really hard for that. They have planters, chickens, a cute little path. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. The inside, I think the kitchen is a little bit more bougie than some of the other trailers, but it's still really broken down in here. There's still not that much like luxury items. It's not as bougie as the second trailer that we did, but it does have a little typewriter thingy, and it is still overall really cute. And then this is the last trailer for today. Now, like I mentioned, this trailer is going to have 3 Sims, because this trailer is going to have a cat lady. It's not gonna be a crazy cat lady, because she's only gonna have 2 cats, and her whole house is not gonna be cat themed. There is gonna be cat objects, like cat paintings, cat things that the cat is obviously gonna be using, like a food bowl, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But she's not a crazy cat lady. She just really loves her cats. And I think that's so cute, because I really wanted one of these families to have cats, because can you imagine the cats just running around the trailer park? That would just be the cutest thing. And I kind of wanted it to be cats, because cats, they can really make a mess if you think about the fact that their pee really can smell if they're not fixed and stuff like that. So for me, the idea of the cats in the trailer park, which is better than the idea of dogs in the trailer park, I don't really know how that works, but that was kind of what was going on in my head. But as you can see, this trailer also has this cute balcony area. I thought that would be so cool. And then over here, I'm not doing the inside just yet. I kind of did this in a random order. I did the outside of all of the buildings, then the inside, then all of the outsides again, and then the inside, if you probably could have told. But with this one, I did the outside, and then I decided to do all of the other outsides of everything else, like the whole middle area and stuff, and then move on to the inside for that. So yeah, I kind of finished everything and then finished the interior for that one, but it worked out really nice in the end. I'm so happy that I did that, because I don't think I would have had the energy to finish this middle area if I've already finished all of the trailers. So yeah, I really love how everything turned out. We are nearing the end of this speed build, so we are going to take a look at everything in real time after this, so do stick around for that if you are curious to see how everything turned out. It was also really difficult to take a screenshot for this build for the thumbnail. I don't know if you guys realize, because me, in my YouTube mindset, when I build some of these things, I need to think about the thumbnail. That was not going through my head when I was building this lot, so The thumbnail is probably not the best one I've ever made, but it does show the entire lot, so that's probably all that matters. I do like it though, I think it is cute, but I definitely think it could have been better if I thought of a better layout for this lot, but I didn't, and I love this lot too much to do anything else for it, so we just gotta live with what we have. But yeah, that is basically everything for this speed build. Oh, this one also has a fireplace. I feel like every time I want to end the speed build, I think of something new to say, so I'm just not gonna do that. We're just gonna get straight into the walkthrough for today. So as you can probably tell, there's not really many angles that would work well for a thumbnail over here because it's just so hard, it's so difficult, and I don't want to just look at one of these and make that my thumbnail, because then you don't get the whole picture. It's not as entertaining as all of this. So this is everything that I did. I'm going to go through this with you guys from this entrance, because I feel like this is kind of like the main entrance, but we do also have another entrance over here where you can also come in. But let's start over here so that we can start with the first building that I made. So this one, it has kind of the paranoid sim like I mentioned. It also has the dirtiest car out of all of them, but here we have where you could build the rocket ship. Some people can also watch. I feel like his friends would find this very entertaining. We have a place to do washing. I did not add washing to any of the other houses, so that might get a little bit annoying. All of them have bins at the back, and as you can see, it's very dirty underneath here. But if you take a look all around, this is kind of what it looks like. I did also add a few gnomes here, and one over there kind of peeking at you as you walk by. I thought that would be really cute. But if we come inside here, there's not gonna be too much to see because it's very small, but we have a chess table over here in the entrance. Then we have the kitchen space, which is probably one of the nicer ones. They also have a coffee machine over there. This is their tiny little living space and their tiny little bathroom. I don't think I showed any of the bathrooms in the speed build part. The only thing about this trailer is that you can still see kind of the trailer thing sticking through the floor. I tried to cover it up, but it didn't quite work, but I am still really happy with this. It doesn't bother me that much. And then this is the bedroom for this trailer. I really love how this turned out. I think it's so cute and sweet. Very small but so nice, and I believe everything is functional. So then if you go right across from there, we have this trailer over here. I did give all of the trailers cars as well. I thought it would fill up the space very nicely around here. So if you come in here, we have the bins over here, we have some planters, and the kitty litter box is also here as well. We have a seats over here, and then a few picnic benches for entertainment, because this place does have a little grill over here, a bunch of bee nest things like bee boxes, bee homes, I don't know what they're called. And then over here, this one does have solar panels as well as this really fun top grill area. But if you do go inside this one, you are greeted with this beautiful interior. We have the space to sit and watch some TV. We have the little kitchen space as well as the dining and space for the cats to have some fun. And then over here we have the tiny bathroom. I do believe the shower is functional. Again, I'm not too sure, I didn't test this at all, but this one does also have these really big windows, but you can actually only see through there because the rest of it is just gates. But I do like that because then you can't really see the big windows from over here, because I feel like it kind of breaks the trailer illusion a little bit. But in here we have the main bedroom, which is actually really nice. I do think, however, everything is going to catch on fire if you put that on, so maybe don't. But yeah, this is also a really cute one. So if we move on over here, we have this area, which I didn't show at all in the speed build part. So this is where we have the two non-functional trailers. We have some bins here and a little place for birdies to sit. These are both connected to their cars so that they can just get get out of here at any moment. So these are the least permanent of all of them. But I did still want it to feel kind of homey, so we do have some planters, some benches, a place to grill, sit and eat, as well as an outdoor toilet space over here, which is a nice addition to the whole park, I think. But then moving on to over here, we kind of have like this roundabout section over here, which I think is so fun. So this trailer is going to kind of be a little bit more polished than some of the others. This one has a car as well, but this car could be for this trailer or for this one, so that is up to you, I guess. But coming in here, this one has this nice deck space over here and a lot of sprinklers, because like I mentioned, I think it would be really hard to actually grow grass in a space like this. And also if you have chickens, I think that would make it doubly as hard to have chickens and keep your grass like this in a space where everything looks like this. So kudos to them. I really do think that this would be a challenge and a half. But coming inside, well, let me first of all just show you around a little bit. There's not much to show, but it is still very cute. So on the inside of this trailer, if you go in straight, you are greeted with a bookshelf, this cute little space to watch some TV, and then the dining and the kitchen space over here. It's really small. All of them are so small, but I love them all nonetheless. They turned out so cute. It was really fun to decorate all of these individually to like the people that I was imagining would live here and kind of giving them all their own little styles. It really was fun to try and figure all of that out. So right here at the roundabout section, we also have this little trailer over here. This one, he's been here for a while. This one has been standing here for quite some time. We have the bins in the back as well and some seats in the front. I also added these new like food stations where you can sell food, because I felt like that would be a really cute idea, especially in like this little trailer park community. And this one also has an outdoor party. Again, I thought that would be so much fun. Like, please, come on, that's the coolest thing. That's the best thing about this entire park, is the outdoor party. But yeah, then over here we have the best trailer in my opinion. I don't even know how this thing would be able to ride around. It's so big. Like, this is the biggest one, but it also has this little station out here. In my mind, the little girl is the one that's selling things over here, and it has a little fence to the inside. Outside here, they also have probably the nicest car out of all of these, in my opinion at least. And in the back, they have their own bins and a lot of space for plants. They also do already have a ton of plants here, but in the back over here, we have this swing set, this really cute space to grill some hot dogs and stuff. They also have a little pool as well, which is probably gonna be so nice in Strangerville. And some more planters over here. I did also want it to be a little bit more private, but still have the little white picket fence, of course. And this one also has a lot of cameras, so they really care about safety at this one. I mean, if you're a single dad, I mean, you would probably be too. But if you come in over here, you step in straight into this kitchen part, which is probably my favorite part about this entire trailer. It's so cute. I love all of the blues. It's a lot, but I definitely like it a lot as well. And then over here we have the dining space. I think it's so nice. This is the biggest dining space out of all of them, and this is the living area. I love the big windows over here. There's a lot of space for entertaining and a nice big TV here. This is definitely the best trailer. There's also this bathroom. Unfortunately, there's only one bathroom here, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's this tiny little hallway, and then the little girls' room over here. Lots of activities, and also one of the only computers. There's only like 2 computers in this entire lot, and one of them is in here. And then last but not least, we have this bedroom. I love how the light is coming in here, and this is the dad's bedroom, which is also so nice, because look at this view. Imagine waking up and seeing this when you stand up. That's so nice. But yeah, that is all of the trailers that we have in today's build. I definitely had quite a hard time finishing this, but it still was so much fun to do. Decorating all of these individual little spaces was a challenge, but I loved it. Do let me know if you guys have any recommendations for future building videos. I have quite a few ideas for myself, but if you guys have anything you would want to see, don't hesitate to ask me. But thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye everybody!